call is that he arrived Abuja late last night and he developed illness. That because of the NCDC guidelines, that once you have, symptoms of any illness, at this point that our country is ravaging with the global pandemic, that it is better for one to isolate himself and then come out when he believes that he's fit to appear before this committee. So that's the additional information that I also got from the Chief Executive Officer of DSTV this morning. Thank you.
I want to first and foremost say that the task that we are asked to carry out is a very important one that concerns the whole of the Nigerian people, particularly the common man. So having read through the 2 letters that have been sent, I think I want to move a motion, sir, that since the chairman from this last letter that is sent to us, inked his absence. Yeah, the CEO inked his unavailability or unable to attend this meeting. He inked it on health and also cited the pandemic era. I want to move that this committee direct NCDC to locate the CEO, Chief John Ugbe, to ascertain his true position of health and report back to this House within 2 days. I so move, Mr. Chairman. 4 days.
Okay. That's how many hours? 72 hours. Okay. Locates the Chief Executive Officer of Multi-Choice Operators of DSTV, that is Mr. John Ugbe, to carry out tests on him and then report back to this House within 4 days and ensure that we have a feedback so that we know the next line of action to take. And I would like the clerk. Okay, after the question. Okay, I would like to confirm from all the members that everybody is in agreement to this motion. So those in support of this motion say aye. Aye. Those say no. The aye have it.
Well supporting that. That's a question. Mr. Chairman, is for the man to present himself for a text. We are not alleging that he's already a COVID-19 patient, but let him present himself to text. For haven't written a letter that is not well, we don't know what is wrong with him. And let us be frank to ourselves, we are representing the people of this country. And this committee is set for the purpose of the masses. And this is the people that we don't know the revenue they have generated for this country. And within this hardship, there is an increase in tariff in multi-choice DSTV. And a House sat on a motion and constituted a committee to investigate. Complete 2 times, not even sending a representative to appear before the committee. That is a pure negligence. No representative, no executive director, nobody from the multi-choice DSTV to appear before the committee. And we should know that we are representing the people. The masses are watching us. We should stand to speak while we are here. So I stand by the already a motion moved and adopted by the committee. Thank you.
Man says, because of the abundance of caution needed to be taken in line with the current pandemic, he is himself cautious. So I don't think there is anything wrong in the committee asking him to be tested by NCDC. That's one. Two, the man himself, in a telephone conversation with the chairman this morning, said he has cough, which he is suspecting could be anything near COVID-19. So it is better for him to be cautious. That is in a telephone conversation with the chairman. So I think these are two things. We are not saying he should be admitted. We are only saying he should be tested. So I don't think there is anything wrong if the committee requests that NCDC should test him.
The mover of the motion to take the motion properly again. I mean the same motion. He said he wants to put it correctly because of the argument made by some of his colleagues. Carried? Carried?
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. But before I go to the motion, I want to make a very salient point. I agree with Honorable Prestige, and I want to point out that in the first letter that we wrote to him, his reply, he gave us a date. Himself gave us a date that on today's date was given to us by him. And the letter at time, and the letter he wrote today, if you look at it, see that there is no time, no date. It is vague. That means we are not expecting any time soon. So it's based on this that I want to say that my complete name is Julius Pondi. I represent the Polo of Brutu Federal Constitution, but I'm from Delta State. I want to move that the NCDC should locate the CEO of MultiChoice Nigeria, Mr. John Ugbo, and ensure that is tested for COVID-19. Since he already alluded that he is having cough and he's not feeling well, observing the abundance of caution, and report back to this House within 4 days. I so move, Mr. Chairman.
Any seconder? Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I remain honorable.
It is hereby directed to communicate the decision of this committee to the Director General NCDC to locate the Chief Executive Officer of DSTV, Mr. John Ugbe, for proper tests, and then report back to this House within 4 days to this committee. Thank you.